Yo, what's up guys? I'm mkof back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to make your own texture pack for Minecraft. For this tutorial, you're going to need a texture pack that you've downloaded from the internet. We're going to be modifying this, and to modify it, you're going to need a Windows operating system, because that's what I'm just going to be doing this tutorial on, so if you want to follow along, you'll need Windows. The next thing you'll need is some type of photo editing. For me, I'm going to be using paint.net. You can use GIMP, or you could even use the paint that is included from Microsoft. Or if you want to go advanced, you can go with Photoshop. There are two ways of making a texture pack that's going to go for your Minecraft. The first way is to draw out your sword. So if you want to draw out a red looking diamond sword, you just draw out red paint. But the better way, the more precise way, if you want it to look more normal or natural like in the real world, is to take a real life picture of a sword and to shrink it down. And this way it'll look like the real sword, but in Minecraft. So once you've downloaded your texture pack from the internet, you're going to have this right here. So this right here is Oholiab's texture pack. I'm pretty sure I said that right. It's a YouTuber. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out his texture pack. So the first thing you're gonna do is you want to click copy, and then you want to click paste, just so you have an extra of it, just in case you delete it or you accidentally mess it up. That way you have an extra. So then you want to take your original, you're gonna click, you want to right click on it, and you want to click extract all. Then you want to click extract. This can take some time, so I'll skip ahead once it is done. Alright, so about 30 seconds later, this will pop up once it's done. And for this, you're just going to want to click exit, because we don't really need to do anything with this. So now that you have this right here, we're going to open it up. This is where you just were, but just going to show you that it created another folder. And instead of having the zip, it's a folder. And the reason we unzipped it is that way we can actually edit everything. If you kept it in the zip file, you won't be able to edit it. So once we're done with this, we're going to click assets, go to Minecraft, textures, blocks. This is actually where everything is if you want to change something else. So for instance, if you want to change what your armor looks like, you'd have to go here. But for me, I'm just going to be editing some blocks. Okay, so once you get here, if say, let's edit this gold block right here. We're going to click on it once, then we're going to click right click, and we're going to click open with. So if you're using paint, you'll just click paint. If you're using paint.net, you click paint.net. If you have GIMP, etc., you'll just click on whatever icon you're going to be using. So for me, I'm using paint.net. So we're going to click on paint.net, wait for this to load. So once it's load, it'll come up like this. And it'll be this small. So there's the gold block down there. So we can zoom in, and that's what the gold block looks like. So this gold block looks nice. It's already textures and stuff. It's not just a solid yellow block. But for this, say I want to put a black barrier around it. So I'll pull out the pencil for paint.net, and I'm going to click on the black. So you have the black down here on the color wheel, and I'm just going to trace around here. So let's just trace around this gold block. And once I'm done, pow, now we have a black bordered gold block. So next, you can use this tool right here to extract a color, and so then it'll show you where it is. So that's where it is on the color wheel. Click the pencil once again, and I'm just going to trace all the way around the outside. Make sure these are all one consistent color. And if you do something like that, so you mess up, you can just simply go back. Like, say I messed up like that on both sides, just click the black, and you can trace over it once again. You could also take the text. This won't work because since we're zoomed in so far, 2,000, 3,200, 3,200%, 12%. It's just ginormous, and it goes under it. So we're just not going to worry about that. But if you want to, you can take lines and curves, and you can draw a line. So now we have a line through it. And you can curve these lines. If you grab like one of these points, you can make it look like a little worm. Whoop, whoop. A little worm right here. But for this, I'm just going to keep it straight. So there's our gold block. So once you're done, you can just click this little icon right here, click save. Once it's done, make sure to detect and click OK. So it's saved, we click the exit, and there's our gold block. So if you want to make it look like a real life sword, for instance. Oh yeah, by the way, swords are in the items section, just to let you know. So if you go to sword, just type that in on Google. Go to images. Find one that's tilted to the right. So it's like this right here. Let's say this. Let's just replace this with the iron sword. So is it gonna load? Or is it just blurry? It may just be blurry. Alright, let's pick this one right here. There we go. So we're gonna click copy image. We're going to go over here. We're gonna click for search items. We're gonna go to sword. This is how if you want to make it look realistic. So click iron sword. That's what it looks like. You don't need to see that. You need to click open with whatever you're using. So paint.net. For me, you're gonna let it load, zoom in. There's the iron sword. But we don't want that. So click Control V to paste it. You do not want to expand the canvas. You want to keep canvas the same size. And then zoom out. You want to take this right here and squish it all the way down. And keep zooming in. Squish it even more until you have a sword on the canvas. So let's just expand this. And this way. So that's what it looks like. Not the most detailed thing in the world, but it's because this is also shrinking it down so much. And it's, you know, if you were to zoom in on it, it wouldn't look that good. So you can't really see much. So if you want to fix that, you can click the little tool and you can just kind of draw and add on to it. But this is pretty cool. So just do that. And so say you want to add, let's make it purple. Let's just have a purple tip right there. Have it go all the way out. And there you go. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. But we'll just have a purple tip right there. And say, let's just add some orange. Now, you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because why not? And let's just add the orange right here. And so you have, this isn't what you do if you want it to be realistic, but it's fine for what I'm doing. So this just looks cool. Okay, so once you've done this, you can't just quit. You have to click the tool right here, that rectangle select, and you have to select to get rid of this background. Otherwise, it just looks like it's drawn on a piece of paper. It just look weird. So you have to select all the way around this sword to make it look normal. So once I'm done going all the way around, I'll catch up with you. Okay, I'm done with the sword. And so once you get done editing out the whole background, so it's got the gray and white, this means it's an empty background. So just click save. Make sure you have transparency threshold all the way up to 255. And then click OK. And now you have the sword. So once you're done, you can click back. I did not mean to do that, but there you go. There's that sword that we want to do. We can go back here and we can just go out here. So you can edit as many items as you want. Another thing you can do is... Okay, I'm back. So we click Minecraft textures, yada yada yada. So you go to GUI, you click title, and this is the title screen. So this is what the Mojang theme looks like with the texture pack on. It's the black. So if you want to edit that, you just want to click, once again, just go into your paint.net. And you can color it whatever you want. So for this, I'm just going to select a random color. Okay, we got that weird kind of blue. Let's click the paint bucket, so this will fill in the background. Fill in that. Zoom in so we don't hit the A. Click fill in that. And there we go. We got Mojang, that's blue. And let's also zoom in on the Mojang symbol right there. Bam. And we can click save. Oh, wait. One more thing. The little dot right there. Now we can click save. So now make sure everything's correct. It doesn't have to be transparent because it fills up the whole screen, but that's it. So we can just click out there. Bam. Now you're back. Your loading screen will be that color. Now it hadn't showed up in the file, but it just takes a little time to load that in. So you could also edit the beacon beam. This is what the beacon beam looks like. It's just that color right there. Kind of looks like a bone. Open with, let's just make it a solid color. And you can also use this on paint. So I'm just going to show you on paint real quick too. It's right there in the corner. And let's just take our pencil, and let's just make a black line right through the middle. Just there you go. Black it up. That looks horrible. It's gonna look really weird, but if we go right here, you can just draw. So let's just type, not type, but mkof. This is really hard. Mkof. Bam. And we can just click save. And it's just the same thing. So click save, and then you can exit out. So now once you're done, this is the part that most people forget. So what you want to do is you want to go right here, click the assets right here. You're going to want to click copy. And this is right here. So this is the original right here. We're going to click right here. So we're going to click paste. This is already, do you want to copy it? Yes. And you're going to click. And if this doesn't work, you can just simply click delete. And this will delete them, so I'll be back once it's done deleting. It'll only take about 10 seconds. Okay, so 10 seconds later, just click paste, because you copied the one from the original one. You just want to click copy from the one you changed, and click paste, and then bam, you're done. So let's just click this. You're not quite done. We're gonna click rename, edit mkof. Let's just edit mkof. That way it doesn't have the same one, because I already have the original texture pack in here. We're just going to click copy. We're going to click Windows R, click app data %, click OK, go to .minecraft, resource pack, and then you just want to click paste right here. And there. Now it's into Minecraft. So now you can exit out, and hey, there's OBS. So once you're done with that, now you can just go to Minecraft. And I'll be back once I have uploaded the texture pack. So once you get into Minecraft, you want to click options, resource pack, and you're going to find which one you did. So this is the original, it says incompatible, doesn't really matter. And then, so this is, it says incompatible, made for older version of Minecraft. It doesn't really matter, but see there's the edit mkof, click yes. Are you sure it's meant for, yes, click just yes, it doesn't really matter. Click done, wait for it to load. For some reason resource packs take forever in here. Alright, there you go. So now we have the resource pack. This is all the other stuff from, this is all the original editor's stuff, Huawei's texture pack. So we're going to go into single player because just test out the stuff real quickly.